Welcome guys, so this is Dragon Master and I'm just doing a review here on the Batman Arkham Knight game. So gonna kind of let you know how I thought the story is, the gameplay in itself, and just at the end of the video I'll be giving you just kind of a overall impression of how I feel on it. So getting on in here, first I was gonna want to talk about kind of the detectiveness that is required in the game. There are a few times in which they may have you do some detective work. So you kind of feel more like Batman in that sense. I really like that aspect of it. As far as like right here, you take control of the chief officer Gordon, and you get brought into the Batcave, and you basically start walking around. There's nothing, doesn't tell you anywhere to go, and you just kind of have to figure out what to do. So I'm walking around right at this point. I'm just like, okay, well, I'll talk to these prisoners here. It's playing some eerie music too. Starts putting these people here, and you end up thinking that hey, the Joker's gonna be there. So after looking through like 4 of these cells here, you come to the last one, still figuring it out. The music starts getting more eerie. There's like a missing little prisoner cell, and you're like, oh my god, Joker probably escaped. FYI, this is beginning of the game. Might have a little bit of spoilers if you are just watching. So you sit there and I'm like, okay, well, where to go from here? You have to walk around, and I feel the game is keyed on where you walk to, because nothing's going on right here, nothing right there, and then there also are a couple jump scares, as you will see right here. I turn around and I'm like, oh shit, Batman's there. They do a good job at that aspect of it. And here's another example right here where it's right after the Oracle is taken. You got to figure out what kind of happened. Now, I was really hoping that it would be a lot more, I don't know, difficult, so to say, as to like where to look. They made it so obvious that I'm like, my God, a kindergartner could have told you what was going on here. Like, this is like when you're watching Dora and they're like, which way should I go? To the left? Oh, it's just it kind of ruined that aspect here. I'm sitting there like thinking there's 4 of these screens. I start like backing up. I'm like, okay, maybe I'm missing something here. They just made it so simplified that I was like, oh wow, okay, scan right here. Made it super easy, and it does basically all the work for you. Then it starts saying, okay, we found out who took her. We need to figure out the like car. I thought it might have to be like the exact little area here. No, I mean, you'll see here in a second, you have to just highlight the car. Doesn't have to be any certain part of the car, like just the car in itself. So they really made that really easy and kind of ruined the detective part of it, though it's not bad. So moving on here, here's part of some driving tools here. I thought this part of it, despite what you're seeing right there, really good car mechanics. Like, I really enjoyed it. It's working really phenomenal, and it feels really good to not be not having it be considered a racing game, for it to still operate as smooth as it is. Like right here, really cool. You got explosions. You have like a bunch of stuff going on. Really well put together there. Made it seem really awesome. Kind of like you were playing a movie, which not many games can do it. Uncharted, kind of one of those that can. The Uncharted series there, but this was just really good. I was really happy with it. And what they also do a really good job, this was right after that cutscene there. I start driving again. You feel like you are in a tank. You feel like you have the power that Batman's vehicles would do. You can plow through trees, through like phone poles, garbage cans right there. There was a car that I just hit. Like, you are like the mobile tank that he's supposed to be. And it doesn't really slow you down that much. Like, you definitely do notice that if you're driving, compared to if you drive and then you hit something, it does slow you down a bit. So the driving aspect I thought was really cool. Like right there, hit another car, just pushed the hell out of the way. So really good gameplay there as far as like, you just plow through vehicles. Then, here are some the fighting aspects of the game with the vehicle. Not bad. I think it could use some improvement. I swear so many times I'm firing. Now how to take down those vehicles, you have to hit the little glowing center there. Like right here, I swear I've been hitting it and it finally goes off. And you know, it seemed like maybe it was just a little, maybe it was just me, maybe it was my game, maybe I'm still kind of learning how to play. But right there, I feel like it should have hit it beforehand. And I don't know, I feel like maybe it's a little bit of kink in the system there as far as how well the vehicle gunplay operates. Alright, now moving on to the combat, the actual melee, not vehicle combat here, as you can see. I start coming in. The gliding is really cool. They use really good physics as far as how that goes. If you start losing it, you will fall, but then you can like plummet and then pick back up all your, you know, your cape and your momentum, and then you can start to fly again for the most part. So it works really well. But the melee part of this, I don't know. As you can see, it's really, I mean, it's a Batman game. It got really redundant really quick here. I mean, like basically you mash one button, you know, occasionally just right there. I mean, you see there's more people coming in here. That part was really cool. I was really surprised. Car came by, tried to like hit me, run into the police. I avoid it and I throw like this bomb on it and it disables the vehicle. But right here, like it's really a redundant playstyle. You sit there, you combat the blues. That one I did miss though. On that you're supposed to just dodge the red ones, and I don't know. It got really redundant really quick for me. I mean, maybe it's just how all Batman games, like there's how to avoid the red ones, the red markers, but I don't know. I mean, it was fun. Even when I was going up against like 20, 25 people, it wasn't that difficult at that point, but it got old really quick, and I only have about 5 6 hours into the game right now. Alright, now moving on to the voice acting and the storyline here. The voice acting, I'm not a big fan of. It is really not that great, I don't think. Like, just to have you listen here, listen to the voice acting here.
Alfred, the militia have deployed a device. It's burrowed deep into the road.
Yes, I see it. Similar devices are being planted across the city.
I'll investigate.
So, I mean, you could kind of make your own assumptions and opinions on it, but me personally, I really was not a fan of it. It seems like Alfred and Batman and Chief Gordon and, you know, the Arkham Knight were all played by the same person. They, like, auto-tuned Batman to make Arkham Knight, and I don't know. It's not that great to me. Now, on the other side, the story, which, contrary to what some may think, I love the story here. The voice acting, not so much, but the story has got me so into it that this is one of the best stories that I've ever played. It has me in. It has me sitting here going, oh my god, what's going to happen? Who's Arkham Knight? What's this? What's going on? And it really doesn't have me knowing what's going to happen next, which a lot of the time seems like games are really predictable. This one, I'm not sure what's going on. Why is Scarecrow here? What's the big deal with Penguin and Two-Face? Like, they have doing an amazing story, or amazing job with this story. Alright, now the last thing to cover before we go into...
Isn't that Barbara's job? Oh, right. And all the excitement. I almost forgot.
There's a cutscene, and here's probably the worst one, and it happens sometimes at the worst times, like while fighting. There's a little lag there. I turn around, there's a lag, and right there. That will happen, and it's because of the game, not because of my, specs. So for my rating here, guys, to kind of sum it all up, the gameplay, really redundant. This is honestly the first game on which I quit playing on the day it was released, just because I lost interest. Like, the combat, it's the same thing all the time. The story is amazing, voice acting mediocre, and with at least on the PC here, with the frame drops that occur way too often, and to have it capped at only 30 frames per second, it's not that. I feel like they should have taken a little bit longer to at least perfect the PC, make it a better port, or do something along the lines, because the PC is definitely struggling as far as actually having it be a full developed game. So with everything, I would say if you really want the Batman game, go out and buy it full price. But otherwise, I'd say hold off a little bit. My rating is a 7 out of 10 just because of what all the issues that happen. And if it goes on sale, if you can pick it up for maybe 50 bucks, 45, I'd say pick it up because the story is good. But as far as right now, unless you're a diehard Batman fan, I would probably hold off until they can at least finish getting this and, you know, coming up with a finalized product here. So thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And, you know, if you do have any questions, comments, anything like that, throw it in the comment section down below. You know, I'd love to hear what you guys think of the game. Maybe it's just the PC version is bad, but just let me know. I'd love to hear from you guys. So thanks for watching, and you guys have a great day.